So, originally this video was supposed to start off with a brand deal instead of a cold open, but, then the company started asking me to promote stuff that even I wasn't comfortable with, and considering I'm the kind of bastard who even sold out to Final Fantasy 15 A New Empire at one point, that's saying a lot. So, yeah, I don't really got a cold open joke prepared today, so, let me think here. That logo is a boat and nobody seems concerned? Welcome to Wind Waker, the game where we've just begun to wield the legendary Master Sword, and now have to use its evil-destroying powers to fight like a bajillion enemies at once. Man, so many people to kill! This is just like that time in Game of Thrones where, maybe I should hold back on that one, kinda spoilery. Oh, this is just like that other time in Game of Thrones where, well, I mean, that's earlier in the series, but I still think people might get mad at me, Oh, I got it! This is like that third time on Game of Thrones where Snape killed Dumbledore. Seriously though, what the heck were they thinking when they froze everything down here and didn't get rid of all the baddies that had stormed the lobby? They were all frozen and sepia-toned before. Why not just pick them up and, I don't know, throw them into the ocean that's literally surrounding us in every direction? Gee, I sure hope all these moblins wander around aimlessly instead of immediately going to see what unfroze them, or the hero of winds is fricked as You know, if you really think about it, going from a sword that takes like 8 hits to kill someone to a sword that takes like 4 hits to kill someone still ain't all that impressive. Gotta start going for the jugular, Link. Gotta start getting violent. Gotta make Bloodborne look tame. And here we are, back on the surface and making our way back towards the Forsaken Fortress. Finally ready to take the fight to Ganon and rescue our sister from that oversized demonic pigeon. Now that we've got the Blade of Evil's Bane and have proven ourselves as a hero, we need to conduct ourselves with the poise and dignity of the knights of old, only resorting to aggression if we truly must, and only... No more f***ing stealth sections, baby! Embrace the violence! I love embracing the violence! Look, I'd do a follow-up to my whole Phantom of King Ganondorf parody from a few years ago, but if the world of musical theater has taught me anything, it's to never do a sequel related to Phantom of the Opera. The 99% of you that aren't involved in the Broadway scene have no idea what I'm talking about, but believe me, this thing was the Mass Effect 3 of musicals. Da-na-na-na, you got the hammer! But like, it's got a skull on it, so da-na-na-na, you got a hammer from Hot Topic. Do mini-boss item treasure chests have a return policy? Never mind, I guess I need this thing for the most inefficient door opening mechanism ever. Seriously, Link, if you can wield a hammer that's literally the size of you, I think you could just push up the wooden door bar, dude.
Oh my god, after all this time, you're here. I knew that if I prayed and dreamed hard enough, soon my brave and daring hero would arrive, someone worthy of possessing the Triforce of Courage. I just can't believe the day's finally come. Thank you for saving me, Mr. Seagull!
Meanwhile, Tetra interrupts the rescue attempt to get really offended that Link's sword hilt has changed color since they last met. Doesn't he realize that blue totally clashes with his whole Forest Hue vibe? Alright, one of the best music moments in all of Zelda is happening, and it's got me pumped to finally take on the Helmarock King and get revenge for stealing my sister. It's a musical theme of adventure, suspense, of Link apparently having a serial killer's look on him. Seriously, what the heck is this? Link, do you want to commit violence? Oh God! This is even too brutal for me. Seriously, right in the face? Oh, sweet Nehru's love, I'm gonna be sick. Seriously though, the fact that this fight winds up being pretty fun, even though it involves the 2 worst things in a Zelda game, aka chickens and water, is one of the more notable instances of witchcraft showcased in the modern world. Alright, I just been joking before about the whole chicken thing, but seriously, that's what the Helmarock King looks like under the mask? You're literally just a giant chicken in an nest made of spikes. Speaking of which, buddy, that's gotta be a literal pain in the ass. Design your home for comfort, not convenient boss arenas. Right. Yo, my fellow Moblin Ted. I think the boss's pet pigeon's in trouble. Seems to be in a lot of pain. Maybe we should shine all of our blinding spotlights on him and see what, oh, let's blame the green-wearing kid on that one. All right, now that the chicken's dead, it's time to deal with the beefcake. Oh, come on! Seriously? I thought it was incredibly unrealistic that Twilight Princess Ganondorf's amazing eyebrows connected into his facial hair, but come on, look at those swirls. That's incredibly unrealistic and incredibly sexy. But my flip-flopping sexuality is nothing compared to the sheer epicness of this moment. Looks like we'll be cutting this series a bit short, you guys, because we're at what's always the most triumphant moment of any Zelda game, when we finally get to take on Ganondorf while wielding the legendary Blade of Evil's Bane, aka the Master Sword. You ready to play a tennis match, Daddy? Because I am ready to go Serena Williams all over your... Is it okay if I go find some heart pieces and then come back? Wait, you're telling me that getting the Master Sword was exactly what you wanted? Oh, Ganondorf, you rascal! That's 2 games in a row you fooled me with that, you silly goose. Hyrule's totally fun. Seriously though, you're gonna make fun of me for having a sword that does not sparkle with the power to repel evil, while you're using a friggin' katana? Those gosh darn weeaboos thinking they're tougher than everyone. Power is gone and the edges are dull? Huh, sounds like what happened to the Sonic franchise sometime around Shadow the Hedgehog. Wait, no, Tetra! Quick, get out of here before they turn you into a much less interesting character! Oh, god damn it. Okay, so one of my favorite things in this entire game is that Valoo 100% knows that Ganondorf will survive this flame attack. So literally the only reason he stays behind to do it is just to destroy the small part of the fortress that's flammable, aka Ganondorf's brooding balcony. I just really hope those eyebrows aren't singed. Gee, I wonder who could be using this speaking stone. I mean, it's not like they literally just use the same soundbite that they always use for the King of Red Lions. I mean, that'd be crazy. Yo, Red, why don't you just look at us when you're talking? Is it because Tetra's making this really weird face? Oh. He's human. The boat was an actual person all along. Does that make those lonely nights at sea better or worse? Tetra, seriously, you gotta get out of here now. He's gonna Kamehameha you into losing all of your characterization and agency. You gotta... Well, I guess Tetra's not gonna be sassy and independent anymore. She's just gonna be a royal figure, a female character that as soon as they got any sort of power is forced to sit on the sidelines while we go off and do more interesting things. This is just like that time in Game of Thrones. Hey Josh, you ever played Ocarina of Time? Nope, never heard of it. Totally isn't the sole thing I have to blame my YouTube success on. Mansplain to me more, Mr. Red! And we're off once more on an epic quest to find out exactly why the Master Sword's power is failing. Because, apparently that's a thing that can happen. But we mustn't worry, because once again, I'm doing the cliche thing where I slowly pan the camera around my boat while talking dramatically before quickly cutting to our destination. But actually, now that I think about it, that whole bit's getting slightly old, so why don't we just murder a frog god and learn how to teleport Wizard of Oz style instead? Quite an arm I got there. Well, you know, I do get that a lot from the ladies, and by the ladies, I mean myself, because I'm alone a lot. That's why I've got such good left arm muscles. Yeah, my eye's strong too. Okay, folks, I don't know where I'm going with this. Not even I can make a masturbation joke out of that. But speaking of masturbation, oh boy, we've stumbled across a fairy fountain. And if there's anywhere in any Zelda game to come across some nice, pointy, polygonal boobies, it's at a fairy fountain. So let's just go inside and, I mean, she's not hot, but, why'd your boobs turn into extra arms? Never mind, the queen's a kid. I repeat, the queen's a freaking hellspawn kid. No more sex jokes. Ever again. Okay, maybe just till the end of the video. Could I borrow that doll? Disclaimer, Really Freaking Clever and Associates do not endorse the stealing of a millennia-old magical creature's doll that looks like one of our underlings for masturbatory purposes. If you still have an issue with the subject matter of this video, blame yourselves. I put up a vote on Twitter if this was crossing a line, and y'all wanted it. Everyone please follow @FreakingClever. Seriously though, both fire and ice arrows get unlocked at the same time? Damn, that's efficient. Maybe this will be the first game ice arrows are actually useful in. All right, I know I'm saying this as someone who just teleported using a tornado, but that crap's unrealistic right there. Da-na-na-na, you got the power bracelets, which really wouldn't help you lift anything heavier at all, so instead we got Link a membership to the local gym. Thank God he's a silent protagonist or he'd never shut the f up about it. Wow, I guess all of these Josh's sex life jokes really went to my head. Look, someday I'm gonna make a pun on here that's bad enough that it's gonna kill people, but until that day comes, gee, thank goodness this giant-shaped rock blocking a temple entrance is the exact same shape and weight of the previous giant weird-shaped rock I picked up. Do you think Ganon and his minions buy these obstacles in bulk? Is there some kind of evil villain union that requires all booby traps and or hero impediments to all be up to code and regulation size? Is that the same place that makes everyone have giant glowing weak spots? Yeesh, I thought when the King of Hyrule said to check out the temples, he meant an actual dungeon or something, you know? Not a friggin' 6-note song. I mean, man, that's practically an entire symphony in the Zelda universe. Oh, well, I'm sure I won't have to play it that many times, and this place actually looks kinda nice. There's nothing too dungeon-like or scary around here. Ah! Fish ghost! Motherfucking fish ghost! Seriously, dude, you smell like a beached whale, and I ain't never been a seafood guy. Wait. So if I'm getting this right, the actual canon plot of Wind Waker is that while I was off making friends with trees, gossiping with Beetle, getting weirdly intimate with a Great Fairy's doll, Ganondorf literally freaking murdered the sages? Jeez, that's dark. Yeesh, what's next? You're gonna tell me all the Ocarina of Time sages were dead all along too? Oh, wait, oh God, that actually makes sense. Oh, God damn it, fan theories. All right, so Moby Dead here gives me the hint that the next sage is someone from his bloodline. So, obviously, I should be looking for something that even slightly resembles a Zora. Like, I don't know, all of the fish located in every single tile of the overworld? Just kidding, it's the bird people. The Zoras evolved into bird people. Nintendo knows that doesn't work like Pokemon, right? Hey, Medley? So, just so you know, I just wanted to say, I kind of think you're really cute and talented and amazing and special and a whole lot of other positive attributes that I find endearing. So, I guess what I'm meaning to say, I was just kind of wondering, would you maybe wanna... maybe sorta... go on a dangerous, life-threatening adventure with me to replace a member of a religious group that got brutally murdered by a demonic madman with a third of the power of the gods in the palm of his hand? Also, I've got a song that can mind control you. Hope you're cool with all that, babe. I am your angel of music. Heck yeah, managed to get my Phantom of the Opera reference in there anyways. Seriously though, congrats on Link being able to completely change someone's dreams and life goals using only 6 freaking notes. Or rather, pointing a stick in a certain direction 6 times in a row to get someone else to play 6 different notes. Man, when you really think about it, the Wind Waker itself isn't all that impressive. Welcome to the Earth Temple, because we used all the good names for dungeons in Ocarina of Time, so now we've just gotta settle for literal dirt. Great work, ladies and gents. You know, I really hope Medley realizes I've been able to do this with a freaking leaf for like 3 whole temples now. Okay, guys, you know how everyone's least favorite part of every single video game ever made is when you have to escort someone through a short area? Well, what if we took that idea and instead of it being a short area, we made the entire last 2 main dungeons of the games depend on that mechanic? People are gonna love it almost as much as our Triforce Collection bullcrap right after it. What? Are you kidding me? Medley already has a mirror shield on her? What, did she beat the Spirit Temple already? Or that Beneath the Well bit in Majora's Mask? I mean, her instrument does have a weird face on it as well, so, it actually could probably be the Majora's Mask one. Time to write a 5,000-page fan theory on how that's possible. Yeesh, look at that ugly mug. Come on, Medley, let's get out of here. At least it's just made of stone and not an actual thing that can... Seriously, how the f did they manage to come up with a re-dead design that was scarier than the Nintendo 64 ones? How? So, we just did a puzzle where there's 2 switches to hold at once, and we're currently controlling 2 characters, but the solution isn't to use those 2 characters on the switches? What? Look, I know it's been almost a couple years since Undertale by now, so skeleton fetishes are a bit out of fashion, but come on! Look at those hip bones! Can you say thick skelly daddy? Can ya? Can ya? Well, if that doesn't get them to demonetize the video, nothing will. Da-na-na-na, you got the... Oh. It's just another mirror shield. Even though Medley already has one. I mean, yeah, Grandma, this is totally what I wanted for Christmas. I'm so happy right now. The holidays totally aren't completely and utterly ruined. Don't be silly. All right, I guess I'll admit it. This puzzle mechanic is pretty cool. Hey, I wonder what would happen if we tried to keep reflecting back and forth and back and... Oh my God, turn it off! Don't cross the streams whatever you do! Oh my God, everything's on fire! Aw, the evil unholy stone statue looks so much cuter with the blank faces of a horrifying sun in its eyes. We're all gonna die. Good news, everyone. We don't have to fight the boss. You know, because he's already dead. Because he's a ghost. Seriously, what the heck's with all these ghosts and zombies in a freaking Earth temple? It's Earth. Not a ghost. Not spook. Earth! Who you gonna call? Well, apparently someone that can lift really heavy things and bowl them into spiked walls. Because, you know, that's the totally obvious way to kill a ghost. Double Dead Bowlin' coming soon to a Zelda spin-off near you. And there we have it. We've reached the end of yet another classic Zelda dungeon. And sure, controlling 2 characters was a bit aggravating at times, but the Earth Temple really goes to show that beneath the cartoony facade, the Wind Waker isn't afraid of tackling more serious topics and deeper meanings within its game world and lore. And now, to celebrate those deeper meanings by ending everything with a nice musical outro, with everyone playing their instruments and singing along together. Wait a minute, is this ending exactly like a DreamWorks animated movie? No, I'd never do anything stupid like that. I'm much too freaking clever to end an episode as if this was a Shrek film. I'd never. I wouldn't. I thought love was only true in fairy tales. Hey there, if you enjoyed this video, why not hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's bigger now. The YouTube did a redesign thing, so the subscribe button, it's like bigger, so you can find it easier. So click on it. Also, I got all my social media links and my Twitch channel in the description, so check that stuff out too. And yeah, that's my spiel for the day. I love you.